Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video I'm going to show you how I built my Facebook group to, as you can see on the screen, just over 109,000 members and counting, and how you can do exactly the same. If you're interested in growing a Facebook group, want to know how to grow a Facebook group, this video is definitely one that you're going to want to watch. Before we get into that, just want to very quickly ask you to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you are new and haven't done so already. Okay. My Facebook group is called Facebook Ads Mastermind Group. If you're watching this video and you haven't joined it to check out what I do, I'd strongly recommend that would be your first action. So there'll be a link in the video description below. You can go ahead and click on Facebook Ads Mastermind Group, come through to my my group, join, completely free, all that sort of stuff. See exactly what we do. But with this group, I started it just over 3 years ago. As of the recording this video, just over 3 years ago. And it's one of the absolute best things I did for my business was start and build this group. Facebook groups are amazing online communities. They're a fantastic way to build a brand, build a name for yourself in your industry, convert prospects into loyal fans, and then monetize those prospects. You can do all those things very, very well with a Facebook group. You can also learn a tremendous amount. I mean, I learn as much from my Facebook group as I teach in there. So it is an amazing community, amazing opportunity to have. And as Facebook has changed the platform and they've removed a lot of the organic reach that you get from Facebook pages, even Instagram to some extent, a Facebook group is still a world where organic reigns supreme. You know, you can't advertise within a group, you can't advertise to group members. So it is definitely something that a lot of small business owners, marketers, entrepreneurs that want to build an online community should be thinking about. I think a Facebook group is a great place to do that. Now, obviously, I'm a Facebook ads expert. That's my thing, right? So my group is all about Facebook advertising. So it's called the Facebook Ads Mastermind Group. And yeah, it's now almost at 110,000 members. And the speed of growth has not been linear at all, okay? So it's not like a year in, we had, a third of what we got now, 33,000 members. Not at all. I think a year in, we may have had 1,500 members. So whenever you're growing a Facebook group, it's very important to be aware that you are likely to start off slowly and then things will really pick up and momentum will build. To be honest, that's kind of how everything works. Anything digital, anything online, marketing related, it's all starting off slow, you get to a point and then the thing just starts to really grow. So I've got 6 points that I really want to get across in this video and things that I've done and I'd recommend you do to grow a Facebook group. And I'll talk about the various different stages because I think that's important. So the very first thing that I want to talk about, and the main method that I use to get my Facebook group from, say, 0 to its first handful of thousand members, was not to advertise the group directly, but to run Facebook ad campaigns for page likes. Generate lots and lots of page likes. And my page has 160,000 or so Facebook page likes. And the reason why you want to do that, or why I'd recommend you do that if you want to grow a Facebook group, is that once someone likes your page, particularly if they then interact with your content, you're able to invite that person to join your group. And we found that going from not knowing someone or a business at all to joining a group is quite a big ask. People know that Facebook groups are quite involved. But if you put in that intermediary step and you get someone to see a Facebook ad of yours, like a page, then you get invited to join a group, it's a better sequence. It's an easier step to take. Now, I'm not going to go through how to run a Facebook page like campaign in this video. That's not what this is about. But I'll include a link in the video description below to a video that shows you exactly how to do that. I think at the time I had 80,000 Facebook page likes. So that's the title of the video, how to generate 80,000 page likes. But I've got about twice that many now. But the process is exactly the same. So you can go through that video and see exactly how to run the page likes. And then once you've got them, you can go ahead and click on this invite button. And you can see there's a couple of options here. So invite fans to your group. So you can turn on automatic invites, which we're going to have a little play around with. Not something I've done, but no reason not to do so. We've just more done it manually beforehand. And you can see that Facebook says save time by automatically sending group invitations to your followers. We'll only send invites to top fans and recently active followers. So as people like your page through your page likes campaign, that's when they're likely to receive a group invitation, which is absolutely when they're excited about you and interested in all that sort of stuff. That's exactly what you want. And the people that are most active, so if they're engaging with your content on your Facebook page or that sort of stuff, great. You want to go ahead and and invite those people. But you can see down the list below, you can go ahead and, a lot of my fans are already members of my group because that's what we used it for. But you can go ahead and, select a bunch of people and then go ahead and click send invites once you've gone ahead and done that. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel that and exit for the time being. So that's the first and one of the most important ways that you can grow a Facebook group, is run a page likes campaign and invite those people to like your to join your group. And the reason why you want to do that is because your page doesn't have much organic reach. So if someone likes your page, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to see your stuff. If they join your group, they're far more likely to see what you post without having to pay to advertise to those people. So well worth doing. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, and I think this is often overlooked, and this will apply to different businesses in different ways, is to promote your group wherever you can. So do you have a bit of a following on Instagram? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have 1,000 connections on LinkedIn? Do you have, or maybe a lot more than that, do you have a Twitter following? Do you have a physical mailing list because you ship product to customer and you could send all of them a leaflet saying join my group? There are lots of places where you have touch points, both digital and physical, with your customers, your prospects, your target market, people in your industry. Get a Facebook group promotion into those wherever you can. So for example, a lot of the people that are in my Facebook group have come from my YouTube channel. So I have 65,000 YouTube subscribers, I don't know, roughly 4 million views on my channel in total, and I promote my Facebook group at the end of a lot of my videos to encourage people to go join. That's a great way for me to do it. I promote it to my group, to my email list, to my Instagram following. Wherever you can, get those promotions in there. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's gonna, if provided the group's good quality and got a great community, it's gonna benefit them to do so. Okay, so that could look like me talking about it at the end of a video. If you're putting out video content, that could be a simple post that I've done on Instagram before saying, why don't you go ahead and join my group? I'd often do it when we hit a milestone. So being like, we just reached 50,000 members. Why don't you go ahead and get involved? That sort of thing, okay? So promote it wherever you can on various social media channels. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and this is sort of aside from the social media, is to do the same thing, but include it not just to your email list, which is something that I do, but in your email autoresponders. So if you're generating any sort of transactions with your customers, receipts, delivery confirmations, obviously if they're joining an email list and signing up for receiving content and things like that, put links and into your group and encourage people to go join. So just wanted to confirm that your package has been shipped and it's on its way. PS, if you've got a spare minute, why don't connect with other like-minded people who are also really into tennis and join this Facebook group all about tennis, okay? That sort of thing. Absolutely worth doing, okay? That's the next one. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is around the name of your group. So here we've called it Facebook Ads Mastermind Group, okay? Having Facebook ads in the name of the group is absolutely critical to the success of this group beyond a certain point. So the things I've mentioned so far, things like the Facebook page like campaigns in particular, can really help you get your group going and get those first few thousand members. But once it reaches a certain critical mass, you want to be findable within search. A lot of people, more than you think, search within Facebook for Facebook groups to join on various topics. If I just called this Ben Heath's Mastermind Group, then people who are searching for Facebook ads related groups would not find this. And this is one of the largest Facebook groups on Facebook advertising in the world. And that's a great way not only of growing the group, but also reaching new audiences. It's not something that's going to matter early on, that you're findable in search, but it will do once your group has started to grow, and it will really help accelerate the growth going forward. So just get it right from the beginning and call your group something that has the keyword or keywords that are associated with whatever it is, the industry you're in, so that people can find you in search. I think that's just a no-brainer, something that's easy to do. And also just reminds people whenever they're interacting and all that sort of stuff that what it is that this is all about. Helps keep people on topic, on point, and things like that. So make sure you are found in search. By the way, one thing I want to quickly mention, because I said I talked about things like using my YouTube channel, my Instagram following to grow my group. You might be thinking, well, I don't have any of those. You don't now. But if you're committed to marketing your business digitally, you will have that sort of stuff. I mean, let's say you're only going to be running Facebook ads and building a Facebook group. Well, you're going to generate Facebook page likes. You're going to, if you're advertising on Instagram as well, which you probably are, you're going to generate Instagram followers just naturally through as a side effect of whatever else you're doing. Promote your stuff to those people. Don't think, I can't ever do that because I don't have them. Everyone starts off with no Instagram followers. Everyone starts off with no YouTube subscribers. Everyone starts off with no people in their Facebook group. You will build these other audiences, like an email list. You don't have one? Yeah, but generate 1,000 customers. There you go. You got an email list. So don't discard that. You can grow into those audiences and use that as part of your marketing mix going forward. This is an important point. Okay, so the other thing I want to mention about your group and growing it is how involved you are as a group admin, as a group owner. Now, I can scroll through this group and there are just, like dozens and dozens of posts, hundreds of comments every single day. So I absolutely cannot engage with all the posts or even, scroll back up, or even close to it. It would take up more than I have time for, even if I didn't do anything else, which I have, and I have lots of other commitments, as I'm sure you do. But that wasn't true when my group was fairly new. When my group was fairly new, I tried to engage with every post. So before it reached, let's say 3, 4, 5,000 members, I tried to engage with every post. Someone asked a question, I would answer it. I would get involved and I would get the thing going, and I would basically, if you think about your new group as like this tiny little fire, you're trying to build like a campfire, tiny little fire, and you're like blowing on it and adding kindling and just, you're really trying to get it going. Once it's a flame, it takes care of itself in terms of staying lit, but you really want to nurture it and keep things going. Facebook uses all sorts of data points to work out whether or not they should be pushing your group. So should it be found high up in when people are searching for groups? Should they be sending out lots of invites based on people who have liked your Facebook page, via their automatic invite system, or should they just be sending out a few? And things like, do people join the group and then leave pretty soon after? Okay, if they do, that's not good. Do people join the group but never get involved? It just sits there as a member and they forget about it year after year. You don't want any of that. You want Facebook to see that people join your group and then they engage often and frequently and they stay engaged, and you as a group owner or someone from your company can absolutely help that happen by getting involved. So at the beginning, I would post in there. I would also answer all the questions. As the group grew and grew and grew, and that became not only impossible, but it also became unnecessary, because when someone asked a question at the beginning, I had to answer it because I had 40 members. It's unlikely anyone would answer that. But once my group grew, loads of people will answer just about every question that goes in there. Well, not just about, but a lot of the questions that go in there, people can help out with. So answer every question. You also want to be posting content in there, and this is what I'm still doing now. So what am I doing in my group now? I do live trainings, okay? I do, which are free. I post content in there almost every single day, free content, delivering value, building that relationship with people. I will answer certain questions. I'll submit polls. I will welcome new people to the group. There's lots of things I will do to help increase engagement in the group without going through and answering people's questions and all that sort of stuff in a really detailed way. I'm more putting my stuff out there and saying, here's a great place to consume it, and I will engage if you want to have a chat around this piece of content. And that's worked, and that's been much more sustainable for me as we've gone on. So engage as much as you possibly can, particularly at the beginning, and help that thing grow. Very, very important. Okay, and then the sixth one, and the final one that I wanted to talk about, is to moderate the group very closely. So once we reached, I think it must have been 10,000 Facebook group members, something like that, we turned on, post approval. So instead of before, people would post into the group, and then me or one of our moderators would go through all the posts and basically make sure that it's not spam, that they're not trying to sell something, all the sort of stuff that we don't allow. And then if they did, we would delete the post. If they did it a couple of times, then we'd kick them out. that became impossible to the point where we were chasing and catching up, and it was just unsustainable to be able to do so. So instead, we switched to instead of us allowing you to post and then us having to approve, and then us having to sort of catch the posts that are breaking the rules and get rid of them, we just went, you know what? If you want to post in this group, you are going to have to submit it for approval. We can check it, and then we can allow it to be published if it meets the criteria and meets our rules. If it doesn't meet the criteria, if it doesn't meet our rules, it will be deleted. If it's like an egregious breach, like really aggressive selling or spam, then that person will be removed from the group as well. And that was really important because there became a time where there was just so many spam posts and we were just chasing our tail all the time. It's not something I'd recommend you do early on, turn on post approval. I would recommend you turn on post approval once you've got, let's say, 10,000 members. And the reason why is because you don't want to stifle interaction early on when posts are relatively few and far between because you don't have a huge amount of members. But if you don't have post approval turned on, which, as I said, I wouldn't recommend you to start with, you absolutely want to be moderating the group closely. So set your rules. You know, if I go in and go into the About section, where are we? Here we go. Group rules from the admins. We've got some strict rules in here, right? Do not private message other group members, okay? No promotional posts, no posts with affiliate links or offers, no selling, job offers, service requests, no suspicious activity, no spam. Pretty straightforward, okay? Set your rules out and stick to them. Other people will be put off your group if there's tons of spam in there and people are just asking for private messages and trying to take people off the group and trying to sell them stuff. No one likes that. So it's your community, it's your place, you need to guard it closely and you know, protect it. As I said, this is when you're getting started in particular, it's a little fire that you need to blow on and give kindling and get it to keep going. And this stuff's really important, so don't underestimate it. Okay, really quickly, the 6 I want to run through. Run Facebook page like campaigns. Link is in the video description on exactly how to do that, step by step, in a tutorial format, how you create the campaigns, what your ad should look like, all that sort of stuff. Check out that video. Second one is to promote your Facebook group on all your social media channels. Third is in any email autoresponders, anything you send your customers, transactions, receipts, shipping confirmation, thank you for becoming a lead, promote your group, promote your group, promote your group. It makes a big difference over time, those things. Number 4 is make sure you be found in search. So as I said, we've got ours called the Facebook Ads Mastermind Group. If you're searching for a group based on Facebook ads, can't miss it. Engage as much as you can, answer questions, post in there, particularly at the beginning. Get that engagement up, get people involved, deliver value, build that relationship. Number 6 is moderate closely. Don't let people break the rules. And number 7, actually, which I just thought of, which I haven't added, is try and make it look professional. You know, like we've got this graphic created. People know it's to do with me, that there's association there, which is important if they've come from a different platform. And we talked about some of the benefits, you know, don't be this guy. Instead, save yourself years of trial and error by learning from the experiences of others. We've got like an about section all written up where we've got information about the group and all that sort of stuff. So wherever possible, just make yourself look a bit more professional. This is an added little bonus one for you there on top of the 6. Okay, if that's been useful, please comment below to let me know. Smash a like on this video, click that like button. That's always really appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already. And before you go, make sure you go ahead and join my Facebook Ads Mastermind group. It's all about Facebook advertising, and if you're interested in growing a group, you can see exactly what I do in there and model from that. And you know, if there's anything that I would recommend a relatively new or inexperienced digital marketer do, whether that's Facebook advertising, Google Ads, YouTube, email marketing, is find people that are where you want to be and model from them. Don't copy them, but you go, how did they do that? How can I use perhaps the same strategy but put my own slant on it? That is a big recommendation. Will save you years of trial and error, as does learning from the other members in this group, including myself. Okay, hope that's been useful. Best of luck with your Facebook group growing activities, guys. Can't wait to see people commenting, being like, I grew a group to 100,000 or whatever it is in the near future. And yeah, best luck with everything. Bye for now. Bye.